Before I say anything else, the number one thing I have to say is go for it. Like, it doesn't hurt to try, and if anything, you could always stop, but at least you could say, I tried. I put my best foot forward, and it didn't work out, because that's life. But whatever you do, just go for it. It doesn't hurt to try. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zaria McQueen, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something that a lot of you have been asking me to talk about here on my channel, and finally I feel like I'm in a state that I can, and that is how to start your own business. More specifically, eyelash business, but I'm sure that a lot of these tips can help anybody who's looking to start any type of business venture. So first off, if you did not know, I have my own brand called Z-Minx Luxury Mink Lashes, where I sell eyelashes, mascara, applicator tools, as well as lip liner and lip gloss. And soon I'll be selling my own lash glue. So that's super exciting. And you know, we all had to start somewhere. So I'm going to basically give you my input and give you some of my guidance and how I started my business. Not telling you how to run your business at all, but hopefully I can help you at least get started and work things out. Life is just about trial and error, and that's what everything is. So you just have to start, period. So I started Z-Minx. The name came from when I was in high school. We had, my senior year, we were assigned an assignment where you had to come up with your own business name, like a business plan, basically, and just, you know, figure it out. So I came up with the name Z-Minx, and I honestly was always interested in eyelashes and beauty products. Like, girl, when I tell you, it used to be, remember back in the day when you would wear lashes and like a bright lip gloss and no other type of makeup on your face? Not even a little BB cream, tinted moisturizer, nothing. I used to go to school with big lashes on and highlighter pink lipstick, and you couldn't tell me nothing. You could not tell me nothing. And yeah. It was to the point that I was going to the beauty supply store, getting like 4 pairs of lashes, and I was like not stacking on 4, but I would get 2, pair them up, and stack them on top of each other just so that I could get a lash that, you know, I was feeling, to really get the lash look that I wanted. So that really inspired me, like, hey, why am I doing all of this when I could just come out with the lash that I like, come up with something that I like? And I know that there's plenty of other girls out there who are also into lashes and who are also buying pairs and stacking them on top of each other. No. So why not sell something that will help all of us? So that's really how I got started. Honestly, back in the day in high school, I didn't have the resources that I did now and the different information that I have now when it comes to like lashes and stuff. So that's definitely why I started it when I was in college, but that's cool. So honestly, what you mainly need before you start your business is a vision and a plan. Once you have a vision and a plan, things kind of start to fall in line from there. And as long as you are, you know, keeping things organized, keeping track of things, writing things down, planning things out, setting goals for yourself, you will be able to start your business. You just really have to try. So the first step is finding, where are you going to get these lashes to sell? Where are you going to get your product from? So my number one thing is to do your research. Research. Google is your friend, like your best friend when it comes down to all of this. Anything that you need is on the internet. You just have to search and do some research. I'm not saying you'll find your vendor the first day you go on the internet, and I'm not saying it's going to be on the first page of Google, but it's there. So when I say research, go on look under people's YouTube videos and see what they're saying under there. Like, you know, you never know, you might see a comment that's like, girl, I use this vendor, boom. You got one that you could go and look into right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So just really do your research, because what you put in is what you get out. So try to, you know, put some effort into it. Make sure that you're working towards it and not just rushing it. I really recommend to not rush. So while you're doing your research, and I will say for those who are starting out, the first place you can look for your vendor is, I'm not afraid to say it, AliExpress, Alibaba, DHgate, any of those type of marketplaces with different vendors on there. You should definitely start your research there. And when you're on there looking for vendors, there are millions of vendors out there selling lashes, but you don't want to get duped. So make sure that you're reading comments, reading reviews. You find a vendor that you like, okay, type their name into Google. See if anything pops up. Go on to YouTube. See if anything pops up and read the comments. See what you are about to order. And along with looking for a vendor, when you're first starting out, I personally didn't start out big, and it is okay. It's completely fine to start out small. When I first started Z-Minx and I had about 4 lash styles, I would say, I got 10 of each. I didn't get 20 of each style. I didn't get 50. You know, I started small, and that's okay, because you want to see, like, can I build this clientele? Is it really going to take off? Am I going to build that anticipation? Am I going to build those customer relationships? Is this going to be a hit? You know what I'm saying? So don't, if you don't have the money to, do not start off with a huge amount of stock, because you also don't just want to be sitting on lashes forever. So start small. Start branding yourself, start promoting yourself, build those relationships with the customers, build that loyal customer, you know, that loyalty. And then as you are, you know, like, wow, okay, my stuff is selling, then you go bigger and bigger when you have the money too. So I'm not saying go and invest all of your money. Invest about $100, if that, y'all, and get some, you know, products. But before you even do that, make sure you are sampling these products. A lot of these vendors, majority of these vendors, offer free samples, and of course they do, because they want to, the same way you want customer loyalty and new customers, they want to bring you in. So of course they will offer incentives like free samples, free this, free that, you know. So along with vendors, searching for your vendor, and packaging, a lot of vendors, most of them, offer, like, if you order a certain amount of lashes from them, they will also like give you the packaging. And even some will free, like put your logo on it for free. Some companies, okay, if you order like a below their minimum order quantity, MOQ, if you order below that, they'll like charge you a fee to put your logo on. But if some, they say like, okay, get 100 pairs, you get your box, and we'll put the logo on for free. It's included. So I say, especially if you're starting out, I would lean towards that, just so that you can like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I'm saying? Got your lashes and your packaging all in one. But when I first started out, I had to first find my lashes, and then I went to another company to make my custom packaging. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, and like I said, you just have to get started. And along with vendors, I know plenty of you have seen vendors lists. Even I sell a vendors list. Those are cool because, you know, the person already sampled it, and you could skip that legwork of contacting different vendors, asking them, and waiting for free samples. So that's why those are good. But it's nothing wrong with trying out things for yourself, because think about it, we all look for different things. It's a million lash brands, but we all offer different like features. So for example, when I started my product search and started Z-Minx, I wanted invisible bands or very thin bands. Somebody that you might buy your vendors list from, they might not care about the band, and like, even though it's a little thing, they might not care if it's a thick band, and you might not want that. So that's why it's important to sample it and, you know, do your own work, see with your own eyes and see what you like, and make sure that you're not selling something that you wouldn't buy. Don't sell nothing that you don't believe in, period. I believe in Z-Minx, and that's why I feel like people gravitate towards that. You got to believe in your brand, you got to know that your brand is quality, and you have to sell that to people. So that brings me into branding and all of that. So we talked about packaging, so now we're going to talk about logo and branding. So you can either create your logo by yourself, and when I say that, girl, YouTube University, you can type in anything, how to create a lash logo, how to create a hair logo, how to create a cosmetic, anything on YouTube. They will show you step by step. Okay, this is how you do the glitter text, this is how you do that, this is how you do like, just, you could put the work in, especially now that we have to stay inside. There's nothing wrong with making your logo by yourself. There are so many tutorials that can have you create a logo that looks professional, okay, without breaking the bank. So if you don't have a lot of money to invest in your brand, and you rather spend it on the product and your samples and what you'll be selling rather than the logo, make it yourself. Or you can go on to Etsy, which I recommend highly, because you just type in any kind of logo you want, and you'll see so many different templates that you could contact the graphic designer. They can put your brand name and your tagline, and then in that template of that logo, and you get it back. And a lot of them offer free revisions, about 3. I know my person, she offered me 3 revisions, and you could be like, girl, I don't like that font. They'll change the font for you. I don't really like that color. They'll change it for you. I don't really like that graphic. You know, you could really personalize it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with going for a pre-made logo, and then you could just tweak it to look how you want to go along with your brand. So I recommend that, especially if you're starting out. This way it is super professional looking, super like, you know, together, but also you're not breaking the bank. You could literally find a logo for below $25 and it could look popping, and they don't even gotta look like the other people that bought that same logo, because you could add different things to it, add different flair, you know, change up things. Or you can either go on to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and find a graphic designer there. Sometimes that does get a little costly because you are, you know, you're paying for that person's creativity. You're paying for their time, their labor, and their skills, all of that. You're paying for the Photoshop app, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all goes into that, and more power to you if you do have the money to do that. You could go down that route. But for some of us who are starting small, we're not sure where this is gonna go, we just want to test the waters, Etsy and create it yourself is a great way to do so. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about branding. So this goes along with having a plan and with your logo. So for example, for my brand, for Z Minx, my colors are white, black, and gray. You know, simple as that. In marble. I love marble. My boxes are now marble. So you want to establish, before you even get started, how do I want people to feel with my brand? How do I want Z Minx to make my customers feel? You're selling kind of like a lifestyle almost. Like, Z Minx is luxury, but within your reach, you know? So it's affordable luxury that any of us could, you know, wear, but it's that quality. The luxury comes in with the quality and with how it looks, how the box looks. So when you're planning it out, write out what colors you want to use. Write out what textures you want to use. Like, for example, my product photos that I take, I have like a little fur rug from Amazon. It costs literally probably $12, but that's my background, because of course you could go put your products on a white piece of paper. That's cool. No problem with that. But when you are having a certain brand, you want to sell that certain image, that feeling, you want your customers to feel something, you go that extra mile and get that luxurious fur background. Because, you know, fur is, you know, luxury. So that's why I got that fur background, girl, so I could take my product photos and it's consistent. That is also what branding, like what's important to branding and really marketing yourself. Consistency. Like, a lot of the graphics I use on my Instagram page are either black and white, maybe a pop of soft pinks here and there, just for the aesthetic reasons, but mostly I use the same font on my little graphics. I make sure the background is white and the border and stuff like that. And if I am using a print, I'm using my marble background, because you know, that consistency, seeing that your brand is, you know, put together, people like that. Nobody wants to buy from a brand that's all over the place. 1 minute they blue, 1 minute they black, 1 minute you know, sell that consistency and it's together. And once people see that, they'll gravitate. They'll be like, okay, this person has their mess together. They are official. You know what I'm saying? So consistency is key. So when you're branding yourself, stay within that brand and stay true to it. And that will really pay off. And so along with branding is your website. I could go on and on, but when you make your website, I use Squarespace. Point blank. I love using that one because there are a bunch of YouTube videos showing you how to do different things on there, and that's how I built my website. When you go on Z Minx, I did everything. Like, I probably didn't take my own pictures. Somebody took my pictures for me. I do have to take some new ones, honestly, but I made it look like that. I made the graphics. You know what I'm saying? So your website is really important because that's your storefront. That's your brick and mortar, you know? That's what somebody sees walking down the street, like, okay, I want to stop in there. Just how you look and present yourself is really important, and people will buy into that because they see that, okay, this person is consistent, they care, so I care too. I want to be a part of that lavish lifestyle. You know, I know y'all know what I'm saying. So on your website, you want to make sure it looks as professional as possible. And guess what? You can do it for free. So I pay for my, well, Squarespace itself isn't free. I pay $30 a month for them to host my website. But I created my whole thing by myself. So of course, there are people, there are graphic designers that can make your whole website for you. Yes, definitely. That is a goal that I want to do. Like, I could get somebody professional to make my whole website and make it look even more profesh. But I'm not gonna lie, what I have now, I don't think is too bad because it is clean, it is easy to navigate, it has a consistent look to it, and it's reliable. You don't want a website that's crashing. You don't want a website that you click on something, you can't even get to the page, or the font this little. You know what I'm saying? And Google, I have my domain through Google. I could do like a separate, I don't even know what you call that video, but I bought zminx.com from Google, right? They host it. That's my domain. They have this really cool feature that they'll email you like, hey, something on your website is hard to see on the phone. And think about it. Everybody has a phone in their hand all the time. So when they give me a heads up like, hey, it looks funny, I'm like, all right, let me go fix that. Because you want your customers to have ease on your website. When I go to a website and it's hard to read, or I see that in the template, like where you're supposed to put your own writing, the person didn't change it, I'm like, oh no, they don't care. They just throwing this stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about their brand. So it's all about how you, like I keep saying, you get out what you put in. So when you take that extra time to make sure all your products descriptions are popping, your policy page is together, you know, your contact is this. People see that and they appreciate that. Nobody's gonna want to buy from a website that it says, okay, insert text here. That person didn't care. They couldn't even take 2 seconds to check. But versus they see on zminx, I have a full-blown description. I got the product weight, everything, shipping prices, shipping times. I got a policy page. When they see that, they're like, all right, she got her stuff together. She put some effort into it. She cares. You don't want to buy from somebody that does not care. So it's all about the quality. And then another thing to go along with your business when you're starting out small, use your resources. So UPS, the website, they offer free shipping supplies. So say you don't want to invest in a label printer like that comes straight from your computer and it's already sticky. UPS offers this cool thing. Let me show you. UPS offers different things. I don't know the official name of it, but basically you put your label right here and then you take off the back, boom. Instant label right there. You can print out your label, regular paper, cut it, insert it on here, and yes, the post office will like ship your stuff with this. Usually what I do is put my logo, my label in front of the logo so that they don't see it, just in case they want to act stank, you know. That's it. You don't have to invest in $100, $200 label printer if you're not there yet. So it's nothing wrong with starting small. It's nothing wrong with starting budget friendly, but it's all about how you present everything. It's all about how you know, look, how you market yourself. It can work. You can sell luxury, but do it in an affordable way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different methods. You just have to find what works best for you. And the post office on their website, they offer free shipping supplies as well. You just go in their little shop and it'll be like $0. You get shipping bags and different things like that. But I recommend getting bubble mailers that go along with the theme of your brand. This goes back with branding. So let's talk about branding a little more. So like I said, with your bubble mailers, I have both black and white bubble mailers. Simple, because that's a part of my brand. That is my brand's colors. And then I have these thank you postcards that I put in all of my packaging because that is a part of my brand. As you see, it's in black and white, and gray. I have my logo, website, I have Instagram, thank you for shopping with us, and a product photo, and in the background is marble. Like I said, my packaging is marble now. When you stay consistent over like your whole brand, it really pays off and it shows that there is effort put in. And then when people come and pick up their lashes from me, or like when I was at school and girls would buy lashes from me and I didn't need to ship it, they'll get it in this white little bag. Literally, I got my shipping bag either you go to Target, or you go on Walmart, or go on Amazon and get a bunch, get like 50 for $15. These bags, I got 100 for $12. My sticker, Vistaprint, you know, or even sticker wrap. And my postcards, Canva, I got like a lot for like $20. It is all possible and it's all within your reach. You just have to search. I also have these, can you see? It looks like a little credit card, kind of like a business card, but this is where I put the coupon codes for my customers. When you shop with me, you can save with me. So you get, once you buy some lashes, you get a nice coupon code for your next purchase. And little things like this, incentives like this, is what brings your customers back. We want to create that customer loyalty. I swear I could make different videos if you would like me to, I don't know, make this a series, but yeah, y'all, like there's a lot of things that you could put into your business and it can be cost effective. So don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to you know, not buy 500 thank you cards. You know, it's okay if you only get 100 when you start off, or 50 or something like that. You know, it's just about starting. And once you get started and establish yourself and write down that plan, make sure you have a planner. I love writing things down, and it's something about writing it down and physically checking it off is satisfying and just makes you want to do more. So it is all possible, guys. So we talked about branding, getting your logo, getting your vendor, and your website. So honestly, I hope that this was helpful. I didn't want to make it too long because I could talk, y'all. You already know. But whatever you do, just get started. Don't doubt yourself. You go in with a certain mindset, that's like self-fulfilling prophecy. You go in saying, girl, nobody gonna buy my lashes. I don't even know why I'm trying. Girl, nobody is gonna buy your lashes. Hello? Put out into the atmosphere. If you believe in God, I do strongly. Put that out to him and watch how it just comes into fruition. It's crazy, the power of the mind, the power of the tongue, and you just have to start. Get started. Going with a positive mindset. Don't let nobody tell you, man, it's mad girls selling lashes. Okay, are there mad Zarias? No, not at all. There ain't another one of this. Not at all. Period. Ain't another Z Minx, because we all have unique qualities. I'm about to go for the tangent, but we all have unique qualities that we can bring to our own brand, and people will resonate with that. And people will see that, and they feel that, and they see that you are being yourself. You will have success as long as you believe it and get started. So with that being said, I really hope this video was helpful. If you have any more questions, comment down below. I could probably make another video. I got a lot of time on my hands, so I could get that made for you. And thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you start your business. All right, bye.